up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl again, Emanuela, and this is Ella's Dotcom. If you are watching me for the first time, please don't make it your last. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. And to my returning subscribers, you're welcome. I really appreciate you. Thanks for always watching, and thanks for your likes and comments. I really appreciate that. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please now smash that subscribe button. I'm waiting. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't just watch this video. Subscribe. Support me by subscribing. And also like my videos and comment on my videos. And today, I want to talk about my journey to an unknown land. What made me choose Kogi State University? And what made me go that far? Whereas there are other universities around me and which I can choose and just school there. What made me go to a 10 hours journey space to school? So, and today you'll be listening to the story. It happens that when I finished my secondary school, I wrote my first jump and I took UI. The only course UI offered as a commercial student then was economics. They didn't have accounting, neither did they had they didn't business admin, banking and finance. They don't have all those courses. And right from onset, I've been wanting to be an accountant. It's my dream to be an accountant. So getting to SS1, although I had it in mind there, then to study accounting. Before even getting to that SS1, we had a lesson that time, holiday lesson. I developed interest in economics, and I was like, economics is very interesting than accounting. Which made me add a mindset to change my course to economics. So, getting to my secondary school again, I met my school mother, and if this woman chichis, like I love the way she chichis. I love the way she explains things. She's just so perfect. I love her teaching. I love her personality, and she made me love everything about economics. My first jump, I took UI because they had economics then, and I did the jump. We were like, the post-TME form came out. We went for post-TME exam. I didn't make it up to the cutoff mark for economics. And UI that time, University of Ibadan, they didn't have any other related courses. I mean, some other related courses like banking and finance, accounting, biz admin, pub admin, all those related courses. Sha. So I zeroed my mind that UI is a no because which other course did they want to give me? I didn't made it up to the economics cutoff. So there's not any other course that they can offer me that I will accept. My dad asked me that which polytechnic did I choose, so that at least if university is not going through, you can't just sit down at home and then look for any option left, like polytechnic, and go there. Don't just sit down at home and be whiling away time. I remember that time that I didn't feel the polytechnic myself. I just that day I went to obtain the jam form. I just told the person there to fill any polytechnic. I'm not interested. When I couldn't meet up to the economics cutoff mark for the University of Ibadan, my dad asked me that which polytechnic did I choose, and I was like, I don't know. And I went to go and check my jam jam slip and see that the polytechnic demand choose one institute of Kiniko like that. It's not a it wasn't a real polytechnic that time. It was an institute. So I couldn't go to anywhere that year. So the second year, when I was about to obtain the jam form, my dad specifically told me that I should choose a reasonable polytechnic this time around. In case any university I filled in couldn't admit me, I'll be able to have another option to accept. So the second year, I took University of Ilorin. That was when my accounting spirit came back to me, and I was like, let me go for accounting because the economic stuff, I don't just know. I was just like, I'm going back to accounting. Like, let me just go to accounting. And I filled accounting for University of Ilorin. And fortunately, I choose Kwara Poly as the polytechnic also. Then it was those time that they were doing screening. That particular year, they cancelled post-TME exams. So in all institutions, it was screening that they were doing. Like they will screen your O level results, they will grade it. They will screen your jam results, they will grade it, and it's that grade that they will use to accept students into the university. That particular time, I remember uni Ilorin requirements for anybody that is coming to study accounting. You must have mathematics, English, commerce, economics, accounting, and geography or government. And I didn't do anything like geography or government in my O level. In my O level, I didn't register, I didn't sit down for any exam, anything geography or government. So I said it in my last video about how my secondary school scattered all my life plans because of their, I don't even understand. So, but you can go and watch the reason why we didn't offer geography or government as a commercial student in my secondary school. So in my secondary school, they didn't allow us to offer geography or government. Although initially we were doing it, but they later cancelled. But if you watch the last video I did, you will understand better. So I didn't have anything like geography or government in my O level, both my WAEC and NECO. I didn't have anything. We only did catering, all these nonsense courses that doesn't even worth your time. Catering, carpentry, entrepreneurship, something like that. So that's how another battle begins, because as an accounting student, you ought to have geography or government in their own requirements. Unilorin, I had to start considering other courses, and that time the I was asked to change my course to finance or something I didn't even understand. That moment I changed my course, and at least it was exciting. You know, those times now, nobody wants to stay at home. You get frustrated and be like, my mate are already there, like that, like that. I changed my course to finance that time because geography or government wasn't part of the requirements. So, and the moment I changed the course, I know that, Belumi, you are not doing this course, because I didn't even have interest in it. I didn't even know what they are doing there. But me, I shall know that accounting and finance, they are two different things. So I didn't want to go, and I was reluctant about it. I was like, let me just leave it. And my dad was like, okay, we have another option, the Polytechnic. And I applied for the Polytechnic I chose, Kwara State Polytechnic, and they screened me and I was given admission. So they gave me admission, and after the admission, I resumed. I resumed as an accounting student, ND1. I did my ND, my ND1, ND2, and it was interesting. Like, in Polytechnic was interesting. Like, trust me, I enjoyed every moment. My friends, my classmates, although I still chat with some of them today, I met some great people and it was interesting. So I finished my ND, and as I was enjoying the ND life, I was considering of going back to HND. That one continue like that. So I after ND2, I went for my IT. It was very, very interesting. I enjoyed where I did my IT. Trust me, I enjoyed it. Although it's a non-profit organization, but I enjoyed my IT year, and I exploit to doing that IT year. I gained some experience, and at least I added to myself. Before I could finish my IT, I went for my certificate, my handy certificate. I collected my certificate, and everything was fine. I was like, I don't want to stay anything extra this time around. I've stayed at home for good 2 years. So I'll be obtaining HND form, JAM, and direct entry. That was what I planned. I planned obtaining the three forms, HND form, direct entry to any institution of my choice, and JAM, normal JAM. So, but I was so interested in HND. That was when my dad called me, and my dad was like, you know what? That HND form, you are not obtaining any HND form. I was like, wow, like why? Like, because I planned that after my HND, I'll go and do my PGD or something, what they call it. I think it's PGD. I hope I'm correct, Sha. They will see a polytechnic student and they will look down on polytechnic student. I don't know why, but it has been like that from onset in my own country, that anybody that goes to polytechnic, they didn't value it as BSc. So my dad called me and was like, you know what, that HND thing that you are planning to collect, HND form you are planning to obtain, cancel it. And I was like, why is it? Because me, I don't want to stay at home. Oh, anything that goes for me, I'm going. Like, if it is direct entry that work, I'm going. If it is HND that work, I'm going. Or if it is jump that's finally worked out for me, I'll go. Like, I just don't want to stay an extra year again, because I'm tired of staying at home. So I my dad asked me to cancel that plan of obtaining HND form. And although I saw sense in it, because there's there's this discrimination sincerely, and nobody wants to graduate, and some people, because of the discrimination, they will start looking down on you. But me, although I don't know of other polytechnics, but the one I attended, they really took out their time to teach us. They lecture, they didn't even lecture, they taught us so many things that we ought to know, practical things. And we also went for IT, 1 year IT. And that was when we had to reconcile the theory at school and the practical aspect of it. And it was so interesting. And I can say for a fact that seriously, I really, really, really enjoyed my ND days teaching compared to my university days teaching. I met a lot of brilliant people. I mean brilliant people. So the narrative we hear in our environment that polytechnics are for those people that they couldn't meet up to the university requirements. Although it might be true, but you not meeting up to the university requirement doesn't mean you are a poor student. Doesn't mean you didn't know anything. Any situation can warrant you not meeting up to university requirement, and you have to consider polytechnic as your next option. So when my dad asked me to cancel the plan out, I canceled it out because I'm not the one sponsoring myself. I was left with two options: direct entry and jump. The time direct entry form and jump form was out, I was still processing my ND certificate, which I was unable to meet up. Like I've filled the form, I've paid for the form, I've filled the form, I wasted almost 10,000 plus on that direct entry form. But I obtained the form with the hope that my ND results will have been out by the time I will finally submit the form. But fortunately, my result wasn't out and my certificate wasn't out. I have to drop out some, and then I was left with only one option, which is JAMB. So I obtained the JAMB form, I did the exam, I passed the exam, and we were all awaiting our post-UTME date from the school I choose. I choose Oye Ekiti. 4 year, or is it 4 year? Sorry if I'm not right, but it's 4 year or something like that. I took Federal University of Oye Ekiti. And I chose that school, and I was awaiting I filled accounting because I did accounting my ND days, and it was very, very interesting. I love accounting, and it has been part of me. So I don't want to go far from home. I don't want to go far from home. So I was like, okay, Ekiti, Ekiti still near. Let me just take Ekiti. I didn't even pray on it or blah blah. I just took Oye Ekiti just to fill jam form. And as we were awaiting the post-UTME form, the one particular morning, I just woke up. I woke up from my sleep, and all that came to my mind was University of Kogi State University. I was like, Kogi. All what I knew about Kogi that particular time was Kogi State and Capital, Kogi Lokoja. That's all what I knew about Kogi then. I was like, Kogi. Does Kogi has any university? Okay, they might. It kept ringing in my heart. I took up my phone. I went on Google. I googled it. Kogi, University of Kogi. That was what I googled sincerely, and it brought out Federal University of Kogi, or Federal University of Lokoja, and brought out Kogi State University. I was like, okay, Federal University of Lokoja, Kogi State University. That was when I had another voice, Kogi State University. I was like, Kogi, what's in this Kogi State University? I browsed about them. I browsed about the course they are offering. I browsed about everything that I needed to know, and Kogi State University keep ringing in my heart, and that's how God speak to me. I had to obey God, and that morning, I stood up. I went to meet my mom. Mommy, I'm changing my university to Kogi State University. My mom was like how? Do you know anybody there? My mom was just, although she couldn't say no because how she knew how God speaks to me too, and she also understands how everything is going. So she couldn't object it. So I told my mom that I'll be changing my university to Kogi State University. That time said the change of course are not even out. A change of institution form wasn't out yet, but I had to wait for it. I changed my school to Kogi State University. And seriously, people around me know that I'm a kind of person that I don't want to go to a far place. That's why That's why I even went to Polytechnic there. That's why I haven't gained admission, because if, assuming from onset, I'm a kind of person that I want to go for, I would have taken better universities that are not nearby my hometown, and I would have been given admission. Maybe by that time, I would have been a final year student safe. So whenever I tell people that I'm going to Kogi State University, they'll be like, Kogi State University, did you know anybody there? I'll be like, I don't know anybody that. That's where God wants me to go. Some people will be like, maybe your husband is there. So I follow God instruction, and that's how I ended up in Kogi State University. I hope you are not bored with my story. So that's how I ended up in an unknown land. I even googled it that morning, that how many hours to Kogi State University. Like, I saw 10 hours from Odumoshiro to Kogi. Hey, I was like, Belumi, are you sure you are doing this? Or I can't disobey God. I can't disobey Holy Spirit, and I can't disobey myself, my spirit. So I have to be obedient, and I took Kogi State University, and thank God we are here today. And in my next video, I'll be talking about the main reason I went to Kogi State University. Like, I later discovered the reason, and I'll share with you in my next video my purpose of going to Kogi State University. Why God sent me to Kogi State University. You will hear it in my next video. Thank you for watching up to this moment. I hope you are not bored with my story. Sorry, I'm not a good storyteller, but you accept me as I am. Please like this video, comment on it. Has God spoken to you before? Have you disobeyed him before? What are the consequences you dealt with? So don't forget to share me out. Like this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, now, now. Please, I'm begging you, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet again in my next video. Bye bye.